Hey there, everybody. My name is Todd. I'm one of the founders of FOSH. I'm the FOSH founder who is based in Philly, who is a Philly musician. What I'm doing today is walking you through the process of getting your Act dashboard going to the extent that you can blast out a upcoming event. So the first step, of course, is to go to fosh.live, the website, or you can also download the app from the App Store. But either way, the first step is, of course, to register. You've got to have an account to administer your dash. The process of registering is not very unique. You just tap register and you create a username and a password. I'm calling myself Umlaut Javier here because Umlaut Javier was a name that I used as a pseudonym for my first band, 1,000 years ago. I mean, this was even longer than 1,000 years ago, so very, very long time ago. So once you've registered, you're in, and this is, of course, the map screen and is generally where most people spend their time because most people coming to FOSH are not ACT members, they're fans. They're the people that really ought to be going out tonight. And what you want to do now to announce an event is this. At the bottom of the window, at the screen, you tap the profile button in the nav bar. And this is your profile. There's not a lot going on right now because obviously it's brand new. The next step is to tap Edit Profile right there in the middle of the screen. And as expected, that brings up the profile editor. Like the previous screen, there are a ton of options here, but for our purposes, what we want to do is tap Add Edit Roles, which invokes the FOSH Roles screen. You're automatically an attendee by registering, but you want to register yourself as an artist. You want to add the artist role. So you tap Artist, and that invokes the Create or Join Act screen. Now, for this particular demonstration, I'm showing you how to join an existing act. You can also create a new act here. I'm not going to go through that whole process, but it's easy to do. You'll figure it out. Anyway, so the first step is to search for an existing act. There's thousands of acts in FOSH already, and I'm going to search for my act, which is the Good Earth Comeback Project. And as you can see, it finds the Good Earth Comeback Project and gives me the option of joining it as an existing act, which I'm going to do. I'm going to click on that, or if you're on your phone, you tap on that. I'm doing this demonstration on the desktop because it's just easier that way. After selecting the Good Earth Comeback Project, I have the option of selecting my roles with the act, and I select bassist and I select vocalist. After that, I just tap Request to Join Act. Now, a couple of things happen at this point. If the act exists already in the system and there is another member of your act that is administering your act, they're going to get an email, and that email will just say that you've requested to become an admin of the act. Now, chances are there is not already an admin for your act. You're probably the first person who is opting to administer your act in FOSH. So that means that internally, the internal team at FOSH will be the party enabling your new role. And we will get to it pretty quickly. We get the emails and we even get a notification through Discord. FOSH has a Discord server and you can join it too. We encourage everybody to join the Discord, as they say, and use some of the channels that are in there for self-promotion, for advice, for chat, what have you. There's a link to join it in the footer of the landing page and several other pages inside of FOSH. So in short order, you will receive an email saying that you are approved. Your role as an admin of your dashboard, of your Act dashboard, is now active. So you just log back in and you tap that little gear in the top right corner of the screen. You'll see that you have an act management option and you'll see your band name there. So you tap on it. That brings you to your Act Dashboard. And your Act Dashboard has a lot of tools, a lot of things that'll help you promote your band. For the sake of just demonstration, I'm going to make a little change here to my email address, just so you can just see a little bit of how it works. I'm just changing it. These email addresses are fake. But the rest of the stuff isn't. That Bandcamp link is a real Bandcamp link. The YouTube link is the link. I'm saving it. And the next thing I'm going to do is showing how I can adjust my display options. Like if I don't want to show my email, I can hide it. And I just save the display options. And like I said, there's a lot more you can do here. I'll show you real quick how you can view your profile. This is the public-facing profile. It's what all of your fans are going to see. It's what everybody who stumbles upon your page in FOSH are going to see. And it's got a bunch of cool things in there. Among them, a media sample that you can add, because let's face it, people are going to find your page or hear about your band, and they're not going to necessarily know what your sound is. And it may be their cup of tea or it may not, but you want for them to get a chance to hear how great you are. So here I'm going to tap back to the dashboard and I'm going to start creating that event by clicking that plus button that's floating down at the bottom of the screen. And here it's pretty self-explanatory. Start with the name of an event. Now, a lot of times your event doesn't have a name. It's just a list of bands. So we advise you just put the headliner in there. Then search for your venue. Select the venue. In this case, we're doing it at Rustic Music down the street. The show is going to take place on December 1st. This is, of course, a fake show. It's not really happening, but I'm setting it as December 1st, and I'm setting the start time as 7 o'clock p.m. And I'm writing in a little event description along with a cover charge. Let's charge them $10. And since this is at Rustic Music and not a bar, it's all ages, and I'm going to tap all ages. I'm also going to add a show poster and another link to another media sample that I've got on YouTube. And don't forget to add the other acts. Tap inside the Type to Search Acts field, enter the name of the other acts on the bill, or one at a time, then just select whether they're headliner or a supporting act. After that, maybe check and make sure that you didn't do any typos, but that's it. You tap Create Event and your work is done. You have successfully created a buzz. What you can do with this buzz, you see this card here, and we named the little guy Buzz. You've got the means to really disseminate, to circulate all of the information about your show in a much, much easier way than previously possible. This link, the event link that you see right there, you can copy and you can paste that and you share it on messages. You can share it through Instagram. You can share it through Facebook. You can share it everywhere. And the beauty of it is that it's agnostic. It's not like sharing something on Facebook where you've got to be a member of Facebook to actually see the link. It doesn't matter if you're a member of FOSH. We want everybody to be a member of FOSH because that's how it succeeds. But you don't have to be a member of FOSH to view the information about your event, the event announcement. And the event announcement has so much information in it. It's got everything from the poster to the media sample to the cover charge. It has directions to the gig from wherever you stand. It's got information about each and every band on the bill. And within the context of FOSH too, they can click on any of those bands and go to the band pages where the band has all of its social media channels and the media sample of its own. So it is a great way of just very easily, very efficiently, and very comprehensively getting the word out about your upcoming show. I hope this tutorial made sense. Of course, we're here to help. If the tutorial did not make sense or you need more help, and in addition, we've got like a PDF that kind of walks you through this whole process in a way that may be more efficient than the way I did it. Probably more efficient, actually. Anyway, thank you for your time. Have a nice day, and we look forward to seeing you inside FOSH, FOSH.live.